let's welcome to the show. We were saving the best for last. That's the way we arranged it. Let's welcome her, our own Glow Girl, the one and only Miss Roxy Astor. Hello, Roxy.
Hello, Bae. How are you? The best for last. I think I just got confused on all the time. Yeah, it looks good. So I got the tired Bae, didn't I?
No, actually, I'm up
Are you
and
good?
I'm doing good. Yeah. No, I paced myself. I'm good. I'm all good.
Good. Yeah, I've been watching the news. Like I was just watching something on Barbados. Like the island is wiped out, and then I look at the evacuation of Florida. Like 6 million people. I just can't even fathom that. I mean, the destruction that's going on. It's just. I mean, it's not supposed to be happening. You know, it's scary.
And you know what? Our own Jimmy Giannetti, who's on the line, he actually lives in Florida now, and he's staying tough, and he's staying home in Florida.
Really? Which part of Florida?
Giannetti, you there? Unmute.
Is he there, or is he on the phone with Godiva? Which one?
Yeah, right?
Ooh.
Ooh.
He must be on the phone with Godiva.
Well, either that or he took off. I don't know what he's saying.
Or he fell asleep.
He took off. Gosh.
But no, yeah, we were talking about it earlier in the show with him. He's going to stay there. He's in, I think it's Boynton Beach. He's in.
Huh? Staying at his home, or?
Yeah. Yep. He said
he's not afraid, or?
He didn't say.
Well, he's really old, so he's probably just ready.
I really want to talk to him for once. I'm like, wow, to have actually somebody there, because I just read on everything, and I just, because I'm making sure that I'm not watching this fake news, because they were talking about how there's a Hurricane 6 status, and I'm like, wait, and that was fake news. It only goes up to 5. And so it would be good to hear from somebody who's actually, standing ground there. I don't know if it's smart or because this is, this is out of your control in a way, I mean, I wish him luck. I wish him the best.
Yeah, I'm scared for him. I said that. I'm like, I'm nervous.
Me too. Well, I have this. There was a Samantha Zephert who went on our last cruise, and she's in Saint. One of those saints. She's in the Bahamas. One of those Saint Martin or Saint something. And she was kind of giving us the play-by-play yesterday, and like taking videos, everything. And now she said that the worst is over. And we were just so scared for her, because it was like such a dream of hers to move out there. And, I think Ann and I were going to go out there, because she has this company called Two Fat Chicks Beer Company. How cool is that? Two Fat Chicks. That's a plug for you, Samantha Zephert, you strong, beautiful woman. And MTV, she's the other, nothing personal, she's the other fat chick on the label. But I love that, and I know MTV was going to go out there, and Samantha had mentioned something about me going out there, and we're like, yeah, let's do this. And now it's like, it's not to be scared, because we have a cruise coming up that's going to the Bahamas, and I had somebody writing to me today, going, okay, on the stops that we have, what's going to happen? I go, well, our cruise is in March, and from what I heard, something like this hasn't happened in like 107 years. This is like something out of the movies. It just doesn't happen. And also, I was kind of reading about the cruise ships. I think it was Royal Caribbean and who's Carnival, not Norwegian. And they were talking about how they were able, the cruisers were able to stay on the ship if they wanted to. And they're talking about how they would be safe, but you don't know. And, they didn't let them know that they could stay. So everybody was like running out of the ship basically to either get a rental car or a flight or something. And when you got like 6 million people trying to get out in one area, that is something like out of a movie.
Yeah.
It's just scary.
Seeing it on the news, it's very scary.
Mhm. I mean, how does it affect everybody where you're at? Are they watching like we're watching out here, and you feel helpless, and
Yeah, I mean, it's totally like one of the guys I had on earlier in the show. He's in Texas, and he was saying how he was affected, and he's been helping people, but he didn't have it as bad as other people, and he's been sharing out, like you were saying, how your friend was in St. Martin and sharing out video and pictures. And he's been doing the same, and you see the devastation, and you really can't imagine unless you're experiencing it. And I hope to God I never have to experience something like that.
Yeah, I've just never even heard of anything like this. I mean, I was here in LA, a big earthquake, and that was pretty bad. That was something out of a war zone, so that was scary. And like freeways were, tore down. They were splitting in half, and and we're always kind of worried about that out here, is that we're going to get an earthquake, and it can happen anytime. But you don't live in fear. This is something, when you're in Florida, they're going, it's coming. Like with a earthquake, a little bit, but you don't quite know.
Yeah, you don't have the every station constantly drilling in your head. It's coming.
Yeah. And
we
so the stations go a little crazy, and it's news. It's it's history. It's news. So of course they're going to get their little bit in there too, and the way they do it. But I guess we go to the good old CNN to watch.
Well, there's
I'm afraid.
We found today,
I don't have to go to one specific channel. It's on every channel here.
I know, but it's from different point of views.
They still don't know.
Did I just put a bummer on your show, Bay?
No, it's scary, but it's also very interesting.
Yeah. It's just, it's like on my phone. I'm like getting ready to call in. I'm like, well, let me see what Irma's doing, and you can't help but see what's going on, and what's going to happen. I mean, is it supposed to be hitting Florida tonight?
No, Rox, it's not supposed to hit until Saturday or Sunday at some point.
Okay, so people are evacuating early enough because there's a lot of people then. So.
Yeah, but unfortunately right now, 95 and the Turnpike was absolutely jammed. And gas was in short supply. There was lines that were over 3-4 hours long for gas.
Oh, but that's bad. And I heard the government was going to bring in more fuel.
Yes, he is. And there was fuel trucks there that have been coming in. But still,
good.
I mean, as many people are getting gas, and they're not only getting gas for getting on the road, they're getting gas for their generators for the next few days or whatever they're going to be using. It is in short supply. It's not that there's a lack of it. It's just in short supply until the next trucks come running through.
Right, because you're saying 6 million people. It's a lot of evacuating. Wow, that's crazy.
It is.
I just hope everybody will be okay. It's sad.
Well, the thing is, I sat through Matthew last year, and luckily enough for us, 3 days. Well, no, it zoomed past us and went and hit a different section of Florida. So you never know what's going to happen up until it happens, and
well,
some people are staying.
Like Florida's known for hurricanes, or do they get just small hurricanes?
Yeah. They get no matter what. Usually, they get winds at least. Some pass by and some dissipate before getting there. But a major one hasn't hit in 10 years, I think, up until last year, and even then we didn't get directly hit.
Like this was like 107 years. I mean, that's how big this one is.
Yeah, well, this one is quite huge before hitting. There hasn't been one this big. Yes, it is, love.
Is this Jimmy? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so you're the one that's actually you're not moving. You're staying.
No, yeah, I'm going to ride it out and see what happens. I have a.
Do you have animals?
I have one. I have a dog, Sally, little Sally.
Okay.
So
Sally. That's cute.
Yes.
So you're just going to stay
it's
home and watch the fort, huh?
Yeah. Again, I have the house that I'm in. I have my hurricane shutters up.
Oh, good.
My roof is rated up to 150 mile an hour winds.
Yeah, you know what? If I had all that, I might just stay there too. You know, I don't think a lot of people have that, do they?
Jenny?
Daddy, he disappeared. Is he okay? Okay, well, okay. I'm glad I got to talk to him, though, either way. You know? He was nice to me. That's why I'm kind of like, is this Jimmy? That was a first. Like, is that you? But that's cool. We got some insight on, you know, from somebody back there. So that's, you know, instead of looking at, you know, the worst of stuff, it's good to hear that he's got his stuff taken care of and, you know.
Yeah, like I was just going to ask him too. Like, do you need to like go and double check? Like, like how do you find out like how much wind your roof can sustain?
What would he say? 150 miles per hour?
Yes.
Okay, and that's a guarantee.
Right? Like, how do you know that? Like, yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm like, unless you had 100, I'm sure they did like test on him or something, but. First thing there was winds up to, 180, 185 or something?
Right.
Well, I hope it just goes over his house and just goes. I remember I was in, was it Connecticut, when there was supposed to be something there, and they were like closing airports, and I was at a Motel 6, and we were waiting for this, I don't know if it was a hurricane or what, tornado or something. Do you remember that? They were closing the bridges in, I think it was like 2000, maybe 11 or 10 or something, and they closed down the bridge in was it New York? But it affected that whole area, and then we got stuck there, and then it was just like nothing. It just kind of like passed us off, and it was like built it up so huge.
Oh, okay.
Which is good, but still, you know. It freaks everybody out. Of that Alfred Hitchcock, was he the one that did about the aliens, and he had a show on the radio, and he was talking about how the aliens were coming, and people didn't know it was a radio show. Orson Welles, yeah.
Yeah, he freaked everybody out.
Yeah, and then, you know, that's what I think of. Okay, we got totally off track. I guess I just took over the interview. You had us thinking, Roxy, today, okay? That doesn't happen too often.
So how's the new addition, the new pup?
Ringo Starr. Oh God, I think he's in love with Dan. I miss my little puppy, but I have this new cat that I absolutely adore. His name is Cheddar, and he's looking more like a block of cheddar every day. He's so adorable. So he was a rescue. So I wanted to go to another rescue and get a dog. And I went to a place called Rock and Rescue, and that's where we found Ringo. And Dan was like, I don't really want a white dog, you know, a Maltipoo or whatever, because we had Pixie, and he's had a German Shepherd, you know, before. So we weren't really looking, but Ringo, he had his hair on his eyes, just like Ringo Starr. He was so cute. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we'll try him out for a couple of days. And I didn't know, but that we actually adopted him right then and there. So I'm like, okay. He is such a great dog. He just fits in with the cats, with everybody. He gets walked like 4 or 5 times a day. He is so spoiled, but I think he needed to be spoiled. I think he's had a tough little life. But I think he's older than they tell us.
Oh, well, that's usually...
he's like 5 years old, and I'm looking at one of his eyes that look a little light, and I'm like, I don't think so. I'm like, that's okay. If he would have been 8, 9, I wouldn't have cared, you know? I don't need to go get that grand little pup and, you know, and start all over again. I wanted an older dog, and I wanted an older cat. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't want to be tucked away when I get older like that. Yeah, Roxy's getting a little old. Let's just throw her away.
Oh, boy.
Well, I had to make your show a little special, something a little different. Mm-hmm. I have to say, though, congratulations on this.
Thank you.
Whenever you invite me to something like this, I watch you all the time and I see what's going on. And I swear you and Jess need your own reality show.
No.
No, not after, what's his name? Robert?
No.
Forget it. No, but you guys are so fascinating.
No.
Wait.
No.
You're not fascinating?
Well, I used to think I think we could be a funny reality show, but as we're getting older, I'm realizing no.
You don't want people into your life?
There's not much going on. I mean, there's a lot of just me on the couch.
That's good. I like that. That could be very interesting.
Nah, very boring.
Well,
unless
I think Jess
would make it. Yeah, she would make it interesting probably. But unless you saw last night, I had my Biore strip on my nose. My daughter was.
Oh, did you get a lot of them out? Those were the best when they came out, weren't they?
They're scary. It's really scary.
No. Yeah, I mean, I remember when they first came out, what was it, 10, 15 years ago? And you put them on there and they harden on your nose. And then you rip them up. It's like, yikes. Put them back in. Got holes in your nose.
Yeah. Yep. That was.
I used to work for a dermatologist. I'm sorry. I thought that was pretty cool when they first came out. And I used to pop pimples.
Oh.
My daughter would go, you gotta come on. You've seen these ones on YouTube where you go look at there. You gotta watch this one. Somebody's popping his pimple. I'm like, where is it? See it. And people get disgusted, but I am so intrigued by it. So when the Biore came out, I was like, this is great. Another fascinating fact about Roxy.
Yeah, now I'm freaked out. So you used to have to do that when you worked in a dermatologist's office?
Yeah, I worked at when I lived in Alaska. I worked at it for a dermatologist, and I would have to do that. And these people would come in and we would have to clean their skin out because you have to in order to heal it. And some of these poor people would come in, and it was and I'm like, whoa, this is cool.
When were you in Alaska? Oh, I missed that part. When were you in Alaska?
Oh, God, it was right after high school. It was I moved to Alaska, and my mom worked for Alaska Airlines, and so I got a pass to go out there. It was just kind of fun to get out of Seattle, and I lived there for about maybe a year, and then I moved right to Maui. Right from there to Maui, and then I stayed in Maui with my sister for about 6 months, and I could not get a job because you have to be on the island for at least 6 months. So I had to trim bud just to get off the island. Another fascinating fact about me.
Oh man, yeah, I didn't know this stuff about you. I'm learning Roxy facts tonight.
Oh God, there's so much. Yes, there's so much. But no, I thought I'd do something a little different. I mean, as much as I want to say, come on the Afterglow cruise, go into the Bahamas, I'm really holding back. So nothing personal. It's just that, I mean, everything will be fine. Does it sound weird? I respect. I just think you not go there.
Well, I don't go on the cruise, so you know that about me. I would love to. But...
Well, and you know what? You will never, ever go on a cruise after this.
No.
But it almost seems like the people that are on the water, that they're almost safer out there than they are in. So I think I'd rather be out there.
The thought, just the thought alone just scares the living hell out of me.
Oh, God. So much fun. Great. And I took my first cruise, I think it was about 4 years ago. and I've always wanted to go, but I always thought it was like for older people. Wait, I'm older. Okay, yeah. I keep thinking of myself like I'm 20. Wait, one of those people. Damn it. I am getting old. I like cruises.
Oh, stop. The way you guys have a blast and party on there, please. I wouldn't be able to keep up with you.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, we have so much fun. And I think we're going to do a Bon Voyage party this time out in New York. I don't know how cold it's going to be, but it's fun. And we're visiting NASA. Am I saying it right? NASA? And I guess that area is okay. So, I just don't know, what to expect. I don't know. It's just kind of a scary thought right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, for you, yeah. But I'm going to say it again. I'd feel more safe if I was in that area being on a cruise ship than I would actually on land right now. So I'm actually good to go. And you know what? You want to keep everything going, the cruise lines, and keep it all going because that's money coming into the port, that
True.
people profit. So, like we can't just stop going there. We got to keep it going.
Yeah, and plus, I mean, like if you were on the boat at this rate, you'd be safer on the boat because the boat would be travelable at almost any direction on land anymore.
Right. Yeah. And these are big boats. It's not like, I would not put a fishing boat out there. There was no way I'd go out there. Like even looking at the cars leaving Florida, they had their boats on the back of their trucks and they were heading out. I think I just would have left my boat there. I don't know if I would have brought my boat. Like my kids, my animals, that is all I need.
I saw somebody on Facebook that I know that lives down in Florida, and they have kayaks, and they put that out there on Facebook today. They're like, we're leaving, or no, we're staying put. Should we fill our kayaks and like sink them in the bottom of our pool, or should we bring them in the house in case we're going to need them?
Yeah. What would you do? I'd bring them in the house.
Yeah, I mean, I would bring it in.
But it's true, though, because if there's water, you have your kayak.
Yeah. Just the fact that you got to, like...
your house is going to be submerged in water. It's just kind of a weird thing,
Exactly. Scary.
Yeah, I would grab my glow pictures, anything glow. I have my original glow Polaroids.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You got to, like, put them on Facebook. What are you doing?
I think I did put a few on there. My sister was there, I think it was in 87. She actually took pictures, and I have the original pictures of Mount Fiji and me. I put them up there a few times, and they were shots that nobody's ever seen before.
Yeah, that's classic stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Bae, where do you go from here? I mean, where do you go from here?
I go to episode 251.
Wow. And then up to... Wait, how long did it take you to do 250?
5 years.
That's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And do you still do the show once a week?
Yeah. Yep. Live once a week.
Okay, at your work, okay? And by the way, do you still have your really cool car?
Of course. Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah, you don't really flaunt it that much, so I was asking. Do they know, like, the people you talk to?
No.
Really?
No. Yeah.
Because you talk to very good, cool people.
Yeah, like the place I work at that I sell cars, it's a very weird, very small, weird situation. Like it's a small little used car lot, and there's 3 people there. There's 2 owners who hate each other. They don't talk to each other, and they're literally 2 dealerships under one roof. So one guy has one side of the lot, the other guy has the other side of the lot. And their
And
offices,
where are you in this?
I am. Their offices are on separate sides of the building, and my office is in the middle. And I'm like the
that's
freaking
funny.
ping pong ball. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm like the ping pong ball. They both come to me and bitch about the other one, and they go back and forth, and they don't. It's a freak show, but they don't really.
So they need you. They need you to separate them.
Plus, they're not like computer literate, so I'm like the internet guy, and I just, if I feel like going in, I go in. If not, I'll just stay home and work from home or whatever, unless I have appointments. And
that's good.
Yeah, I mean, if I go in, like today, I go in and I was working on getting stuff ready for tonight's show, and I did some work for them, and I shut my door and I put my music on and do my own thing.
Oh, that's good then. I think it sounds better to be like that than work at a big car dealership where you're walking in and you've got like 20 other people.
Yeah.
I mean, I dread even walking onto a lot now.
I'll tell you what, when somebody comes on the lot, like they come in and, they'll tell me what their car they want. I answer any questions they got, and then I give them the keys and say, here, go check it out. Like, I don't even go out with them anymore to look at the car. Like, they don't need me standing over their shoulder. Go look at the car.
Yeah, it's like if you like it, you like it, and
Yeah.
So it's not a hard sale.
Exactly. And
it
then
looks like you keep selling cars, so...
I had this month was a good month. Otherwise it's been slow. Yeah. So now we're in September, and hopefully it'll keep rolling.
Oh, good. Well, I hope so. I always like to see ching ching another car.
Yeah, right. Me too.
Winning. Hashtag winning. Winning.
So how about what's going on in Roxyland beside
Boy, there's a lot going on. There's so much I can't even really say still. Ugh, that is so frustrating. But I can say this, without really giving too much away. Sarah Silverman is a big fan of Glow. I'll put that out there.
Okay.
You like that?
I do like that, and that could mean a million things.
Let your mind wander. I sang a rap for Sarah Silverman. How's that?
Really?
There's another one.
Now,
you like that one?
Is this like on video anywhere for us to see this?
As soon as I know, I will let you know. I just had to throw that little tidbit out there, okay? Because I'm always doing things, even though I get quiet sometimes. It means also I've been doing like mad hair lately, so that's always a good thing. But I'm also working with the producer to try to bring the Afterglow back, and so we're working on something right now. And if this transpires, which I know it will, I mean, I could totally, and I've been saying this from the start, Bay, even from way back, my first Kickstarter, that I want to see the Glow Girls something, and I want to see them on TV, where they can finally get something so, the fans can see the real Glow Girls, up close and personal. I don't know if you saw, though, that Sunny and I were in Wisconsin a couple of weeks ago, and I got to play pool with Jake the Snake. He asked me about 4 times if I wanted to hold the snake, and I said no. I go, I don't snake, Jake. Okay. And I played him in pool, and I lost only because I scratched. Other than that, I almost beat his ass in pool. That would have been a highlight of it. Major highlight is that Sunny and I walked in Hong Kong, who's also known as a welfare queen on the Glow Netflix show. At the end of her match, she picked up our hands and put our hands up high in the air like, Glow Girls Unite. She was really, really sweet. It was great to walk her out. Kind of brought like a cool, like, with everything going on and everybody speculating and wondering, and her, she just really she was like okay with everything. So I almost kind of think like the Glow Girls have been running around crazy, like thinking things and like the originals and what about this, what about that, because the fans have actually been asking us really for years since it was announced. But they're off doing their parts and doing their job and, got picked up for season 2, which could benefit us all. Say when I tell you that, okay?
Sure.
It'd benefit us all. Yeah. So working on that. There's something else coming in the works, and I swear, Bay, as soon as I know, you'll be the first one I will tell on radio. Okay?
Now here's something. I'm going to blow you away. Like I just pulled up, and I was able to pull this up and find out the first episode that you came on.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for this? Was Total Radio number 20.
Wow.
March 21st.
That's a lot. Wow, so I've been around for a while.
4.5 years ago.
Huh. Okay, so is that? Wait, no, you were the radio show where we actually talked about the Kickstarter. You were the show.
That
was you.
Yeah.
That was you.
That was another time.
You had MTV on there talking and saying, "Hey, Roxy, what about that Kickstarter?" And it wasn't started yet. I thought about it and I talked about it, but she called me on the spot. And I go, "Oh, yeah, that Kickstarter. Yeah, we're doing it." And I had it done like the following week. So you were the one where it got announced.
How about that?
Mhm. That's why I'm saying you were there from the beginning, even before the actual Afterglow Kickstarter. You even donated to the Afterglow. See, I don't forget this. You donated.
Yep.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of like, look, if I'm asking people, and I'm going to go through with the Afterglow, and I didn't know if it was going to stop the first show, but after that show, when I saw how much fun the Glow Girls had being on stage, and the fans, and the connection, I'm like, there is something here, and it's got to be the right fit. It can't. It's got to be the right timing. Now is the right timing, and now is the right fit, because I think I've kind of proved, and a lot of the Glow Girls have proved, that hey, we're still here, and there's a lot to us. The fact that we got the CAC award that Sunny worked on, last May, that was really, really cool. And, it's just, I think this could be the year for, the original Glow Girls. Minus Babe.
minus one person.
I asked her to go to the Afterglow. I did ask her, and she declined. So.
That's amazing.
But I did have Godiva there. We had fun with her. I let her roast me, so she had a ball doing that. Mhm.
Oh boy! Now you got to bring the Glow Girls out here to Philadelphia.
I remember we were trying to do that, and something happened. And hey, you know what it is? It takes money, And one thing I want to do is I'm working with this production company. If this thing goes through, the thing I told them is I want to be able to shoot a band party, the stage shows, and who knows where it could go. Maybe it's L.A., maybe there, if you think we have a big enough audience. But I think the cool thing about the show could be like the whole setup of us getting together and the creation of the actual shows out there. I think that would be good. I remember when I got the first Afterglow together, I took everything like I'm going to do the stage, I'm going to do the lighting, I'm going to do this. I did it all because I had this vision that it had to be how I wanted. So if we go to Philadelphia, that show is going to be a breeze. It's going to be, this is what I've been doing like for the last 4 years. So I think, the main thing, as long as you got the Glow Girls, you've got a show.
I know.
So get us out there, babe.
As a matter of fact, Nick, my co-host, he's messaging me. There's so much stuff we should be doing with Roxy and all these Glow Girls. There's so much.
You have no idea. Trust me, babe, when I say this, you want to be a part of us. You do.
I do. That's why I always have you on.
And it's quiet. No, there's just so much fun this year, and it's just so close to a lot of things. And I just know, and the thing though too is like, you would have to promote. You would have to, have the Glow Girls out there, and you'd have to fly them out and give them something, and we could throw them a Subway sandwich, and they would be happy, you know. As long as Glow Girls get out to the fans, they are good. You know, so what do you think? Philadelphia?
Yeah.
New York? You think we have a big enough audience for it?
You gotta do like the convention circuit, like the whole, you know, with the whole thing. You know where I think you guys would do really good is there's it's called Chiller Theater, and it started out as like a horror convention, and for years it was like a horror convention.
I've heard of that. Yeah,
it's more of like a pop culture con now, where I mean they have like people from all different genres of entertainment, whether it's the horror movies or classic TV shows or music or whatever. And they do it twice a year. And the amount of people they get to come out to this thing is amazing. I think you guys would be perfect for something like that.
Well, I think now with the whole hype of Glow, it's people like when we were, over in Wisconsin, they were like, "Oh my God, the Glow Girls!" And now you get more of that's a good thing that Glow Netflix did. Free advertising is that when you mention Glow, people now know what it is. So I think like any girl out there, whether it's me, Sunny, Gremlina, Hollywood, she's always a big draw. Matilda's a big draw. You get a couple of Glow Girls. And I think, that would be good. Like even the girls that live out there, if they could go to these things, and just because I think we have Glow Girls worldwide. I think Hollywood's in Nashville, Grammy lives in Virginia, and a lot of the girls live out here in LA. So maybe I should do another LA show and have you come out, babe.
Oh, I'd love to.
Wouldn't that be great? You were only in Burbank, you and your wife.
Especially with no boat involved, it would be so much better.
No boat. Like, I'm talking to MTV where I go, because I always get these ideas. Now I call her up. I go, MTV, I think I want to do a play. I want to do a 6-week run. I want to do it at the Zephyr Theater somewhere. I think I want to do a play. I want to have the Glow Girls on the stage, and I want to do this. And she's like, oh, God, Roxy. I go, no, you don't understand. I see it. And this is how the Afterglow was. And she goes, all of a sudden, she's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's talk.
See, that sounds like
who wants to go on the Roxy ride? Let's go.
See, this is why we got to combine all these worlds. We got to combine the Glow world, the totally different world. We got to combine all these worlds and make this happen and just take over the world.
I think we should, and we don't forget. This is how I am. You don't forget who got you there. That's very important to me. Very important. Come along with me.
Hey, I'm never forgetting you, so we're there.
Yeah, I'm ready. I plan on taking over at least the Glow world or the Afterglow world. I can take over that, but you know what? I've got some good people with me that are helping. So, we always have like Debbie Dallas and Angel and Grammy and Sunny, and we're always doing events. Oh, in fact, tomorrow a few of us are going to. I think Matt was awarded at the Egyptian Theater for one of his movies, I think back in the 70s, and a few of the Glow Girls are going there. Like on a little red carpet with Matt Timber. That's kind of wild, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got to figure something which. I don't remember what it's called. Kind of like a slasher movie back in the 70s. And all I know is after watching Death Wish, those movies back then were brutal.
Just a tad.
Like, Death Wish 1, Death Wish 2, 3. Okay, it's a little too much. 4. And they're doing like a remake. No, come on,
I can't believe they're doing
stuff. Remake on everything.
I know. It sickens my stomach.
Yeah. I'm excited, with the Glow Netflix, from what I've heard, that they're going to do more wrestling. So hopefully it's more glitter, more wrestling, were fun. But the fact that they got a second season off of that, you know, not shocking, a little surprising, but you know what? There was so much buildup and so much excitement that I knew it was going to get picked up. But actually, there was Netflix was canceling a lot of shows with really big budgets. So, I mean, it's good that Glow kind of, you know, stood there. And now it could go, you know, like the new Orange is the New Black and, you know, do 5 or 6 seasons. So who knows? As long as it's there, we're going to stay here too. Might even surpass it, I think.
Interesting. Now, I'm surprised that they're not showing the old shows. That would be huge for you guys.
That's one of those things I'm going to say, babe. I will tell you the moment I know something. You will be the first to know.
Interesting.
I love doing this to you. I'm trying to tell you this could be a very big year. Huge. I'm not going to say tremendous. I'm going to just say huge.
Well, huge is tremendous.
Oh, but that's what Donald Trump says. I'm so tired of that word.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you fell right into that one. Wait, let me pick you up. Here we go.
Yeah, I know. Please, dust me off. Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's so much that I'm so close that I can tell you, but you'll be like the first one if you want to do a radio interview, but you want me just to message you, I'll let you know. Either way. Maybe I'll just message you when I know.
Yeah, message me because, you know, this way I don't have to wait until we go on the air to get the news.
I'll do that because I just want you to know, because to me, I think all this started because of 4.5 years ago, you know. But I gave you some really good little teasers, didn't I?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sarah Silverman loves Glow. You were talking about Glow being on the original tapes, shows. And what was another Glow, what? The Afterglow. That's another one too. So until there's something signed and done, then to me it's not official. So
this is true.
Yes, but I will definitely let you know as soon as I know.
It's like a car business. It's not a sale until that car drives off the lot.
Exactly. And then you're always wondering if they're going to bring it back. So, right?
That is
buyer's remorse.
That is such a dread in the car business.
I know. So that's why we want everything locked in. I don't, want to say, hey, we have interest. We have major interest in the Glow Girls. But like I said, it had to be the right time. And this is it.
The time
Couldn't
is now.
Be better. Mm-hmm.
Time is now.
Yep.
Very nice. Cool.
Is that you clicking?
That was somebody messaging me. It was Nick. There you go.
Yeah? Hey, Nick.
Nick's messaging me creative stuff, and yeah.
Creative stuff?
He's making plans for you. He's already got a business venture for you lined up.
Oh, good. Nick, I love to hear new stuff.
I'm gonna put a whole presentation together for you.
I love to see anything different or there's that can be done. Just got to have that person with that vision, right, Nick?
Awesome.
Message me any ideas, anything. I'm open up to anything. I listen to everybody's pitch, everybody's idea. I listen to everybody.
Very cool.
There you go. And next thing you know, she'll be in Philly eating cheesesteaks, so be prepared.
That sounds good. That sounds real good.
Absolutely. Can't happen soon enough.
No, I know. It needs to happen.
Now
so are you going to work tomorrow, babe?
Yeah. I have to go.
Oh, I was going to tell you, you deserve a day off. after this. Just let them know Roxy gave you a day off.
You're going to write me a note?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. And it's going to work.
Yeah, it'll work. Sure,
Yeah.
it'll work.
Well, I tried. Okay, I wanted to have you out there a little bit. I know
I was-
you're on the phone, 11:30 at night? What is it?
Yeah, 11:37.
Oh, I'm the last one. It's a good way to go out.
See, we saved the best for last. I called it.
Yeah, just that 10:50 was just calling my name. I felt kind of squished in with the other one, so just wanted to have nothing on the other side of the 10:50.
I was kind of shocked, like when I sent you a list over and you were like 10:50. I was like, wow. And then I was like, that was pretty smart of her.
I like that. I don't know why. It just got my attention out of any of those times. Yeah, I'm good to go on that.
Yeah, you turned a 10-minute slot into a 45-minute slot.
Did we really? Was this a 10-minute slot?
Well,
you can put this on your 251 show. How about that?
we're already on show 251.
Yay! So I went through the 250 to 251 by one show.
How about that?
Oh, I'm thrilled. I'm happy I could do it.
We got to make the Roxy Astor show.
I know we were talking about that, but I'll be honest. I don't know how you do it. How do you do it?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay. I thought there was just like this big magical answer. Oh, really, babe? Okay. I'm like, because Sunny does a show every Sunday. I'm like, how do you do that? Like, just to know you got to be there every week.
Well, see, it's a lot easier for me because I'm just in my house. So that part's
okay.
the part. The hard part is just getting situated for it every week, and it's been getting harder and harder. Where because I've been trying to do so much, and it's been taking now time away from the show, like doing the magazine. Now I do the magazine.
Oh, I still got to take a picture with the magazine. I still got to do that.
Ooh, you never sent me a picture.
Ooh, yes. Yeah, I just reminded you. If I didn't do that, you wouldn't have known.
See that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that magazine. That was nice.
And yeah, but like especially the first one when I had really no clue of what I was doing or how I was doing it. It took me like 4 weeks to pull it together. This one, like I knew, like kind of had an idea of like all the work it took, so I really started preparing.
Yeah, but that's like everything. Like even my first show, I had no clue what I was doing, and now I was like, yeah, you want a show? We'll all be there. You know, it's once you got it down, it's easy. You got this. But I'll definitely take a picture next week and send it out to you.
Yeah.
I just had to wait to get my hair done. So. That's the truth.
Too funny. Yeah, we got to add that to the collection.
Okay, Dave. I'm actually going to have to walk out.
Uh-oh.
I have to leave you.
Oh.
I know. Don't use me as your stay-up medicine, okay? I'm not the one.
If you say so.
But it was good to be here on your 250th show. Congratulations.
Thank you, my dear.
And if anybody's listening, hopefully my voice puts you to sleep.
On the East Coast.
Yes. Okay.
All right, Rox. Well, thank you so much. And, we'll be talking soon. And Nick will be putting a proposal together.
Yeah, and I'll send that off this week.
Please.
All right. Thanks, babe, for having me.
Always. Thanks, Rox.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, there she goes. Our favorite Glow Girl, Roxy Astor.